Alright, hello and welcome back to Planescape Torment.
In knowing the teachings of Saruman, I have become stronger.
Today's gonna mostly be like a messing around day. I have a rough idea of like some things we can do here, but ultimately I don't really know what I'm supposed to do, so I'm just gonna look around and talk to people for a good amount of time. And hopefully, ideally, at some point, something will happen. Have you ever been in this building? I'm guessing it's just someone's house, but we need to talk to you, I think, actually. If we can. Finnan the Linguist. The short, scholarly man, a tight, nervous frown on his face, looks up and down. Greetings, I am Finnan. I must beg your pardon, sir, but I care little for guests, invited or otherwise. So unless you've got business with me, I would ask you to leave. I did have some questions. I will have you know that I am a scholar and a linguist, sir. While I happily entertain any questions regarding my field of study, language, and the like, I can be of no help to you in other matters. Alright. Let's talk to you, maybe? This young but well-muscled thug, well, certainly well-armed and large enough to be dangerous, seems awfully clean for a typical street tough. He's carrying a massive axe in one hand and a steel box in the other. As you near him, he puffs up and scowls at you. Regal lance, saw, and pike off before I have to scrag you. Scrag? What the nine planes of battle are you talking about, you idiot? You idjit? Scrag's nag enough yanked by the hard heads, you clueless saddle-covered Burke. He glares daggers at Anna, but says nothing. Come on, I just had some questions. Stop shaking your bone box, leatherhead. This is my territory, and I'll be leaving it quick. You don't want my bloods to tear you apart. Anna snickers, shaking her head. Rattle, you sod. Rattle your bone box, it is. I'd like to see how long you'd last, dropping smack in the middle of the hive, acting as you are. Come on, let's be off. Thanks for wasting our time with this wee-stimmed bachelor would-be. That's it, you're piking for it. Ask for it. Get 'em, bloods. Alright, let's fight, I guess.
I'm hurt.
I'm hurt.
Encore.
Alright. So now nobody else died, so we get to do this the fun way. Which is everyone else just stays there, and I'm gonna, or they're gonna come to us. Are they? No, that's mine's just chilling. Alright, well, we get to do some combat, which means, very repetitive here. Just mean coming back here and picking a fight over and over again. If I can remember where it was, it's in the other place, actually. That's fine. Oh, why is there a shadow attacking us? How this game works, I can't really click on it, so... And pauses whenever it tries to attack us, so... You know what, maybe let's, what time is it? 6:40 a.m., alright. We'll do here. I do want to heal up a bit. So, there we go. So now everyone is fully healed. We'll save just for the sake of it. And I'll take one more look. I don't think anything will change, but yeah, I don't know. Alright, so next day, basically, we will try this again.
Done.
We'll all attack this guy. Okay, so that's all of them dead. Steel box, kind of suspicious. Cranium rat charm. Can you take the... Oh, you can, alright. Steel box. Sturdy steel box. Alright, I don't ever read these, but maybe we can talk to item. Mertman's head. That's exciting. Sturdy steel box with a thick leather handle on the top. There's no apparent way to open the thing. It appears to be welded shut. A number of very narrow slits along one side, though you can't quite see into the box through them. A sickly sweet, rotting smell wafts out from the slits. As you examine the container more closely, it shifts slightly in your hand. Something's moved inside it. There's a man's voice from within. Hello there, is someone there by chance? My name's Mertman. Anyone? Hail? Yes, greetings. Take the powers. Have you seen my body perchance? It's hard to miss him. Stumbles about with a silly wooden head on his shoulders. He must have worn his feet down to the stubs looking for me by now. Yes, in the Civic Fest Hall. My good fortune, then. Can I persuade you to return me to him, good sir? Yes, I'll do that for you.
Updated my journal.
How splendid. I'll thank you kindly, then, sir. If you don't mind, now hold off speaking any further until I'm with my body again. Sure thing. I can imagine you'd be in a hurry if that kind of thing happened to you.
Done.
There he is. Mertman the Headless, about to become Mertman. The beheaded man is still lurching about, bumping into walls, pillars, and the like. His false wooden head rocks precariously on his shoulders as he shambles to and fro. This must be Mertman's body. Mertman's voice suddenly echoes from within the steel box. Oh, there it is. That's my body. Say there, old chum, over here. Body shuffles towards you, reaching out towards the steel box containing Mertman's head. Allow Mertman's body to take his head.
Updated my journal.
Ah, much better. Thank you, good sir. I imagine my body here was getting a bit restless without me. Body hugs the steel box tightly. Yes, I missed you too. Aren't you going to get your head out of the box and back onto your shoulders, or are you just content to carrying it around, I guess? The body tucks the case under its arm and bows to you. As for you, good sir, you certainly deserve some sort of reward for your trouble. Let's see what I've got there now. Presents you with several handfuls of copper coins. Thanks. Mertman, I had some questions. Ask whatever you'd like. How did you end up the way you are? Not sure really. The body had set me down in one of the lecture halls. Next thing I knew, someone had absconded with me. Next thing I remember, I was being picked up by you. But what I meant was, how'd you lose your head? Oh, we don't like to talk about it. Quite horrible, really. What's past is past. I need to dredge it up. But I will say, I'm in the box because my head's not quite as presentable as my body, if you get my meaning. You know about Revel Puzzle Well? Nope. Okay. What are you doing here? I mostly amble about the fest hall. You know, lumber here, lumber there. I'm not a sensei, mind you, but I like to watch all the different sorts of people milling about. Alright, cool. Have fun with that. Oh, that's Mertman back together. He's still Mertman the Headless. Another thing I wanted to do. I don't know if this is optimal or not, but I kind of want to become a mage. Like, I don't really like being a thief, especially I think Anna kind of covers that niche for us. I could be a warrior. Don't know if I really want to be that. Could be a thief. Here's the mage in training. They're all blasting out magic. Can I, what happens if I talk to one of you? Nothing. Well, if I talk to one of the ones that's not constantly zapping. This person is carrying a sheaf of papers and unbound scrolls. They occasionally pause to look through them and read portions of what's written aloud, practicing elaborate hand motions as they do. I look up as he comes to stand before them. Greetings. Greetings. What is this place? This is where aspiring mages come to train and study. Many wizards took their first steps in the art as fledgling sorcerers here. Where's the trainer?
Updated my journal.
I do not know where Lady Thorncombs has gone. I would suggest you try the sensoriums. She spends much of her time there. Perhaps too much. The sensoriums. Ask Splinter just inside the festival's entrance of them. You can't reach them yourself, but he'll take you there. That is what I wish to know. Is this a quest or is this just like something? We'll find out here. Alright, in public sensoriums.
I'm gone.
I don't think she'd be in the private ones. I could be wrong. There's Lady Thorncombe. Let's talk to her. Are you by chance Lady Thorncombe? No, I'm not, sir. Her eyes widen momentarily. She looks away from you as well. Who are you then, if I may ask? No one of consequence, I assure you. Might I have your name? Oh, I'm Adana? You're actually Lady Thorncombe, Major Tutor of the Civic Fest Hall, am I correct? And if I was this woman, what of it? I'd hoped to receive some training in the magical arts.
Updated my journal.
Shall dash your hopes to pieces then. I no longer wish to teach magic. Go now, leave me in peace. But why not? Suppose it any concern of yours. But it is. I seek to learn, you can teach. I would know what I might do to convince you to train me. I doubt there's much you can offer me which I cannot find on my own. The sensory stones provide me with all the things that my considerable wealth cannot buy. The sensory stones? Yes. Each stone has recorded in it one experience or another. When I first came to these halls, I spent little time with them. Only now to realize what I had been missing. What had he been missing?
Updated my journal.
One could spend lifetimes here among the stones, experience after wondrous experience. Mere words cannot express their magnificence. I can only suggest you see for yourself, sir. You sound addicted. Nonsense. I could stop any time I wished. I merely choose to bask in their wonder. Why waste time teaching dawdling, ungrateful magelings when I could remain here among these precious stones, living 100 new lives each day? I don't think the stones are there for that. Shouldn't you seek sensations of your own to share? Humph. What do you think matters little to me? Farewell. Alright. Well. If you talk to her again, does she have anything more? Like Lady Stormcrow squints at you as if trying to remember who you were. Suddenly she frowns pointedly. You, I hope you've not come here in an ill-fated attempt to drag me back to the training chamber, because I most certainly shall not go. I just had some questions. Very well, ask what you wish. And we go through this again. I guess we just go report back, like, to the magelets or whatever they're called. Mage cells. They're not called that. Is this even a quest? I don't know what I'm doing here. I thought it'd be kind of cool to be a mage. I typically play as mages in games where those are an option. And, stuff is happening here. It doesn't seem like a formal quest, but it is, like... Oh, I could talk to the guy outside about it, couldn't I? There's like one guy who like wants to be the mage tutor, and like clearly like Lady Thorncombe is not interested much anymore. So yeah. And it's the same as always, so we will go... Let's step outside and see if we can talk to that guy. I'll save first, just in case. I thought he was kind of violent before. I could just be misremembering. Why is there a shadow coming towards us? It's 1 a.m. Anyways, let's fight the shadow here. Right, it's not working on this thing, I guess. What was that about? Again, you stand before me. I just had some questions. Future mage tutor. Yeah, what do you mean future mage tutor to the festival? It's a prestigious opinion to be an official tutor in one of the festival's training chambers. It's my intention to one day take the position of the mage's tutor, but the title is currently in the position of the Lady Thorncombe. If only I could somehow prove that I'd be a superior tutor. You could always bring up the fact that she's addicted to sensory stones, that she doesn't seem to want to teach anymore.
Updated my journal.
Salabesh's tight lips curl into a nasty smile. Is she now? She no longer cares to teach. Excellent. I'll request be made the new mage's tutor shortly then. Another question, not surprised. Have you put in your request to be made mage tutor to the festival yet in the 2 seconds since we last talked? Okay, no. I've recently upset the head of the festival's board of mages. I feel it would be best to wait for a time before making my request. Besides, I'm certain that Lady Thorncombe will come skipping out of the sensorium anytime soon. Alright, well, let's head back in before we get attacked by another shadow. And I guess we'll save and call it there. I don't know how much progress we actually made today, but we did definitely change the game state in some sense of the term. Yeah, next time we'll keep messing around, I guess. As long as we're doing stuff, I guess it's kind of fine, right? That's what I say to myself. Yeah, we'll call it here. And as always, thank you for watching.